everyone's always tapping into some sort of stream, a news feed, an Instagram feed, a stream. These are all streams of information, when really you need to be tapping into the sacred waters, honestly, of self, of consciousness, of your being, and doing this often. The same way you can call out your lover's name as soon as you wake up is the same way that you should be calling out the name of the creator. I'll be sharing some of the points from the cacao ceremony. Literally just giving you guys some of the insights that I learned within myself, because obviously we are all connected, so anything that I learned definitely can be shared and experienced by anyone else, so it would be great advice anyway. Get out of your room, get out of your safest space, get out of the places that you are so familiar with that make you feel comfortable. The way that you do that, the way that you invite your truest self, your greatest self to the surface, is by having routines and having a lifestyle that supports who you truly are. Yeah, and then also as well, getting out of your room, physically or metaphysically, like whatever you take from it, the metaphor is like not only just getting out of your bedroom, getting out of familiar spaces, but also as well like sharing your art, communicating who you truly are to the world. And you can't do that from your bedroom, you can't do that from the computer. That's like, these connections that we want to make within ourselves are real life to life, face to face connections, heart to heart connections, you know what I mean? And you can't be so talented and so amazing and so beautiful and then keep that locked away. Like, the flowers aren't afraid to bloom, so why are you afraid to be your truest side? You are thriving, not surviving. Oh, there's a little girl walking. But yeah. So yeah, stop acting like a Londoner, stop acting like a New Yorker, you know what I mean? Like people that are in these big bustling cities. I have no reason to do that. I'm not here in a space where, you know, you don't even have time to speak to people. And even if I was in London full time, like just like this week that I've experienced, I created a powerful space for myself to be and for myself to elevate. And if you have that intention, if you go forward with that intention, if you stick to that intention, even when you're in such a chaotic space, you can still, you know, be thriving, be your truest version, no matter where you place yourself, allowing yourself to feel others. I feel like that's something that we definitely avoid, because I mean, even check the body language, you know what I mean? It makes us feel, and when we're feeling others, we connect, and then we go through that journey with them. And I feel like the best people are like those that can fully be there with you in a conversation, those that have been there with themselves, with their own emotions, and then can hold space for other people. And then I feel like I've been reluctant feeling other people's emotions simply because I didn't want to address my own issues. I didn't want to feel all of the hurt that I'm feeling at the moment, which is, no, not even at the moment, but what I had felt and then what I had broken through. And I didn't want to have to bring that to the surface, you know what I mean, and have to cry. I didn't want to, like, I didn't want anyone else to hold me and everything else like that, because I felt like I was trying to be strong for other people. I felt like I was trying to be quote unquote mature. I felt all types of things, and then so because I was going through what I was going through, I wasn't trying to feel other people, and that isn't allowing love. Like just as you receive is how you give, and just as how you give is how you're supposed to receive. And I give a lot, but sometimes you might have a season of burnout where you need to receive other people's love as well. And how you receive other people's love ultimately is by feeling them, by holding space for them, so you hold space for yourself, like, you know what I mean, so that they can hold space for you and be there in their sadness, be there in their cries, be there when they want to just support you. Like, allow people to support you, honestly, is one huge thing. And like, obviously that is just such a huge message, especially in like growing as a feminine being as well. Like, receiving is like such a huge thing, such a huge thing that I'm so honored to do. But then at the same time, to receive is to feel it all. And like, not even lately I feel everything. Like, I mean, for a good couple of years now, I feel everything. And then, so because I didn't want to, I kind of tapped out of that space and only chose to tap into it. And ultimately I was hurting myself, and there's no point doing that. Like, what we need to be doing in life is feeling all that there is to feel, and then allowing it to flow. We are a part of the flow that is life, not separate from it. And these are things that obviously you know on a conscious level, you know that, but it's the case of like truly embodying that. You know what I mean? So you go through the different phases of the day, but you do that within yourself. So you have your brain, as soon as you wake up, you're kind of like foggy, then you get into a sharp brain, then you get into an evening brain, and then your brain at night time. Do you know what I mean? So you are the day that you see. And as you're going through these phases, you should be checking in with the creator in all of these phases. And even I forget to do this, I forget to integrate this because I get swayed by the motion and the chaos of life. But it's just like, nah, check in with yourself, check in with the creator, check in with your guides, check in with your ancestors, just like you would check in with your best friend